All right, Hunter, here we are. This is Aspen Highlands. This is where the locals come to board and ski.
Actually, we can't do any boarding or skiing right now because it's summer.
Good point. So
Right.
what do you think we're gonna do, son?
Well, we could rent bikes or maybe go see Maroon Bells.
I like those ideas, but
Yeah.
actually this is Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. We're here to check out a place.
Ah.
Now, Hunter, this place is open year-round, and they are offering ski resort food like you haven't seen before. This is Highlands Alehouse.
Highlands Philly for table 26.
Having a great place like the Alehouse at the base of the mountain is a treat for all of us.
Chicken sandwich.
The lift is right there, and this is usually where you come and get the frozen chicken tenders.
No frozen here. Frozen's out there.
Fresh is in here.
Yeah.
Elevating the slopeside menu was a gamble.
Excuse me, ladies.
Taken by owner Kevin Joseph.
Enjoy. There were 6 restaurants in 12 years before I took it over.
And his secret weapon, Chef Miguel Izquierdo, shredding in the kitchen.
Miguel and I get it all day from customers. They're like, wow, the food's actually amazing.
You're a ski resort and it's good food.
Then in the arrachera tacos.
The arrachera tacos, they've got the steak on them, the corn.
They actually make the tortillas here in-house. That's phenomenal.
So what is the taco?
Arrachera steak.
Skirt steak.
And this would be the marinade for the steak?
Correct.
You gonna blend the skirt steak?
It's okay, he's new.
We start with the soy sauce.
Very Mexican.
So salsa inglesa,
Salsa inglesa is Worcestershire sauce.
smoked paprika, dry onion, garlic powder, fresh lime juice, black pepper, and then the oil.
Blend that up, and we're gonna vacuum seal this?
Yes, you have to marinate this for at least 6 hours. We're gonna cook it in a flat top.
Right on the flat top, got it? What else goes on the taco?
Corn pico de gallo.
So shuck the corn.
Here, some of your hair fell out. Got it.
Here, Hunter, that goatee that you wanted to grow. It's all right here, right now.
So then we take the corn,
Roast it off.
some Roma tomatoes, red onions, jalapeno,
A lot of cilantro.
cilantro, fresh lime, and salt, black pepper, and mix it up. And then we slice this one.
Now, hands of steel right there.
You're gonna add pico to it?
Yep.
Beautiful. So you make your own tortilla.
I made my own masa out of organic blue corn.
Okay.
The water, and that's pretty much it. Water portion bowls about 1 ounce. Tortillas on a flat top.
What do we have left?
Jalapeno avocado aioli.
And what's in that?
Avocado, cilantro, jalapeno, lime, mayo, a little bit of salt and pepper.
Love it.
All right.
Slice this off.
Against the grain.
The tortillas,
I like that the meat's not overcooked. Got a little medium rare to it.
corn pico,
Oh, the colors on that. That's beautiful.
jalapeno, avocado aioli, cotija cheese.
It's a good looking steak taco. That's elevated Mexican food. A lot of time and attention to the marinade on the skirt steak. The way you sliced it. Handmade blue corn tortillas, roasted corn pico, the crema. I mean, just every little piece that you do.
That is so killer.
It's delicious.
Your arrachera tacos.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
The steak tacos are amazing. I could eat them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Like you're back in Mexico having those.
Basil pesto pizza going in the oven.
Spoiled.
We are. Locals Mountain, Locals Restaurant, Locals Prices, fantastic food.
And local chef.
Loco and local.
Can't beat it.
I don't know what's more impressive, the Highland Ski Resort or the fact that a chef from Monterrey, Mexico is blowing it up in here. Well done, my friend.
Gangster.
I hear this dude's rocking it. This is Taco Gordo.
Got 2 brisket here.
Taco Gordo is the best Mexican food this close to the Canadian border.
Tinga, brisket, beans and rice.
I'm from California, and this is the first place in Vermont that I felt encapsulated what a true taco is.
Real deal, Southwestern, Mexican.
I didn't know how much I needed Charlie's tacos.
That craving took hold when Charlie Sizemore first rolled out his taco cart in 2014, then blew it up to a brick and mortar, bringing West Coast flavor all the way to New England.
I love the El Pastor, the way they roast it on the spit, the pineapple. You can't get a better taco.
It's just like a religious experience.
Today we're gonna do the al pastor. We're making our house adobo. We start with our dried spices and chilies. We toast these off.
The guajillos, the pasillas, and the chipotles.
Yes.
I like it. What else are we doing?
Peppercorns, cloves, cumin.
Got it. Some cinnamon. This I'm impressed with, the annatto seed.
Yes.
Dude, where'd you learn to cook?
A misspent youth.
He was in a band called Misspent Youth. The beautiful thing about that annatto seed really gives that beautiful red hue in Latin food.
These go on to soak.
Let me set some background steeping music.
You're good at that.
Well, it's Misspent Youth.
We're playing a show later on.
Yes, I have the album. Can you sign my shirt?
Chilies into the blender here. Apple cider vinegar, raw blackened garlic, our spice mix, oregano, sugar, salt.
A little more liquid. We're gonna use boneless pork butt.
Yes. We get it cold, slice it thin.
How long are we gonna let this pork marinate?
At least a day.
Got it?
Start stacking.
The al pastor looks fantastic. Pineapple on top?
Pineapple on top.
Super important. Next up.
This is our salsa roja.
Okay.
Guajillos, a couple of chipotles,
Okay.
roasted tomatoes, toasted garlic, ground cumin, oregano, sugar, salt, apple cider vinegar.
Great.
A little bit of steeping liquid.
Delicious. Love the toasting of the garlic. A little kiss of the sugar. Well done.
A little bit of lard, tortillas. While these are cooking, I'm gonna slice you a little bit of this al pastor.
Love the pineapple on top.
A little onion cilantro. This is our salsa roja here.
This is outstanding. This is also probably one of the closest I've been to having authentic al pastor outside of Mexico. The tortilla is great. The al pastor is tender. It's got a ton of flavor. There's a good amount of char on this. The marinade comes through. The little piece of pineapple on top is key.
Are we in Flavor Town right now?
I am at Customs. I am crossing the border. That is a dynamite taco. Welcome to Flavor Town.
2 al pastor going to the bar.
It's fantastic. Smoky, rich, a lot of sweetness.
Every time I look at it, my mouth waters.
So I'm cruising down the streets of Los Angeles, and I can find a taco truck about every 100 yards. And I'm doing the same thing you are. I'm trying to figure out which one do I stop at. Well, I heard about this truck that's serving up one of my all-time favorites, and that's Birria. And I'm hoping it's the bomb, and I hear it might be. Welcome to Tacos and Birria, La Unica.
We got a line on Venice Boulevard. Let's get this place moving.
La Unica Birria is the place you will find Birria 100%. Tortillas ready?
How'd you find it? Just walked up to it?
Just driving by, yeah.
On 1 to 10, where do these guys rate?
They about 10 for me.
That's exactly how Yasmani Mendoza and his family felt about their mom Evarista's cooking. So, they built her a food truck. Did you ever think this is what you would do? It's crazy.
Yeah.
What's the #1 thing on the menu?
Queso tacos, crunchy tacos with cheese.
That's all me right there. Is that what I'm getting?
Oh, yeah. 3 queso tacos de chivo con todo.
This one is crunchy tortilla that has the cheese and then the birria on top.
You dip that taco in the consomme and you make magic.
What are we starting with?
We're gonna do the birria paste.
Okay.
Chile, California.
Because these have been steeped in hot water. Black peppercorns?
Allspice.
Clove?
A little bit. It gives
Oh,
it
yeah, just a touch. Cinnamon.
garlic
The whole garlic.
and onion.
A little water and blend that.
There it is.
Okay, really interesting to have that much allspice and clove in Mexican food for me.
This is because of the goat.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Strain this. So the goat,
We add the birria paste, water,
salt into the pot.
so it cooks for like 3-4 hours.
And then when it's done, we'll pull the bones,
Yeah.
pull the fat, but then we'll save the sauce for the consomme.
Consomme, correct. This is the chile de árbol salsa with the oil.
So you got the flat top really hot, so you can not only cook the tortillas and cook meat, but you can also get it hot enough to saute on it.
Correct.
Got it.
Chile de árbol. We add the garlic.
Toast those off. The oil, the garlics, and the chili de árbol all in.
We add the water, salt.
Yeah.
Try it.
You see him step back? It's got a great acid to it, almost like a vinegar acid. This is delicious. I'm queso hungry. Queso, hurry up.
This is a handmade tortillas.
That's the real key right there. Dipping it in that fat.
And then we add the cheese, Monterey Jack. This is the cooked birria. We chop it, and then we add it to the tacos.
Is that a normal portion?
Yeah. Wait a little bit for them to get crunchy. It's good to go.
Okay.
The limes,
Cilantro and onions.
chile de árbol,
Gotta put lime on tacos.
lime and hot sauce.
Bye-bye, folks. Nice knowing you. Going to Coma Town. Without question, one of the best birria tacos I've ever had.
Thank you very much.
It's not gamey, it's not too spicy, it's not too salty. It's in balance, and then you get a great mixture of the onion and the cilantro. You gotta come down here and do that dunk. If I could figure out how to get in the consomme in a kiddie pool, kind of weird, huh?
Goat is wonderful. It's the best.
This is tender and delicious. And have you had birria before?
I have not.
Never had goat. You just goat for it and...
Whatever that sauce they do, it just has that juicy flavor.
It's the consomme for me. Consomme is top notch.
1 quesadilla.
When you think about Mexican food, what is the difference between the good, the bad, and the ugly?
Definitely the sauces, but also the rice and beans.
And how these guys do?
Excellent.
It lived up to the hype.
So I'm here in Richfield, Minnesota, about 10 minutes from downtown Minneapolis. Now, this is a great place to come to. One, a bunch of my Triple D crew lives here. Two, they have got an eclectic mix of restaurants. But I gotta be honest with you, when my crew tells me they've got a real deal Mexican joint in Minnesota, you know I gotta check it out. This is Andale.
You can't get this kind of authentic Mexican anywhere in the Twin Cities.
Sopa de mariscos.
It's like walking into a little cafe in Mexico.
And much more. Because when Fernando Mellado and Jorge Rangel opened in 2011, they went for, well, pardon the expression, the whole enchilada. One side is full-blown restaurant,
Right.
and I have a huge menu. The other side is market. You got a butcher shop, you have a bakery.
Right. We get a lot of people coming in here for the restaurant, then come and explore the market. 3 tacos pastor.
The El Pastor tacos are like getting street tacos.
They're super fresh with a nice cilantro taste and the crispy onions.
What are we into now?
We're gonna make the al pastor sauce for the tacos.
Got it.
We're gonna start with the guajillo pepper, orange juice, lime juice, cumin, black pepper, bay leaves, oregano.
Mexican oregano is nice, big, super bold flavor.
Achiote.
This is the annatto seed that's made into a paste, but there's also flavors in this, okay?
Garlic, onions, salt, white vinegar. And then we're gonna use the big blender right here.
Don't get this on me. I only have one spiritual gangster shirt. Okay, so we take the sliced pork, we put it in there, and how long will it marinate?
For 24 hours.
Next up.
We're gonna do the salsa verde right here. We got the boiled jalapenos, garlic, the onions, salt, avocados, and use the immersion blender. Go ahead and start pouring the oil slow. How's that?
That's fantastic.
Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna make our tacos.
Onto the flat top, a little bit of oil, drop some onions.
And a little bit of bacon.
And a little bit of bacon, too.
And pineapple.
All gonna cook together.
We do like a double tortilla.
How many do I get, 12?
3.
3. 3 works for me.
Okay, so we got the al pastor tacos.
Okay.
Cilantro, onions, a little lime juice.
Okay.
Here's the avocado salsa that we made. Let's see what you think.
There is no way we're in Minnesota. No way. The meat perfectly marinated. It's got a nice crisp to it. Right amount of onion. Tortillas are charred. The salsa is outstanding. Nice job, buddy. Wow. Usually on Triple D, you see me cruising the convertible 67. But when I find a joint that's got a car this sick, well, I just gotta stop and check it out. And it's not just the car that's unique here at the Lonestar Taqueria in Salt Lake City. They're doing Mexican food the real deal way.
Another chicken burrito, no cilantro.
Delicious.
Salsa, everybody's fine?
Order up, please.
Casual and funky.
The car in the boots really stuck out. Okay, boys.
There's no other place like it.
Fish taco with 2 steak tacos, okay?
Un quesadilla solamente.
And is it always this chaotic?
Yeah.
I feel like I walked into a fiesta.
2 fish tacos.
The food's fabulous.
Pretty much awesomeness. Enjoy the fish taco?
Yes, it's money.
Everybody's happy?
Because this ain't Susan Harry's first rodeo.
That's all I've done since I was the age 13.
Tacos de pescado.
After running all kinds of restaurants, she wanted to open a Mexican place.
Carne adobada.
Right here.
So she brought in an old friend, Manuel Valdez,
Fish taco up.
and his brother
Chicken burrito.
to do the food they grew up with.
Appreciate it. Have a good day.
I mean, it's like family.
It's awesome.
Where I come for tacos, big burritos.
I've just been turned on to the carne adobada. Carne adobada.
2 adobada burritos.
It's really, really good. This is perfect.
Okay, adobada. We use the shoulder.
The pork butt, yep. Nice and thin, right?
We clean it,
Get all the silver skin off.
and then we thin out.
Look at you, man. You are just a butchering machine. It's not your first time, huh?
No.
So he comes in and pulls it off one time, flaps it over, and then he turns it around and comes and pulls it off the other time.
Yeah, perfect. Muy bien.
But what happens is he took 3 folds out of it.
See?
Everybody in the pool?
Everybody in the pool. Now we're gonna marinate it. Cumin.
Okay, cayenne,
Cayenne.
the garlic,
California chile.
California, New Mexico, clove. Now, you never grind up the clove?
We put a whole.
Bay leaf, salt.
Uh-huh.
Aceite, the oil. Look at that. You were expecting a Flavor Town reference. I know you were.
Now we use our hands, okay?
No, we don't. You do.
It sits like maybe overnight.
We gonna grill this? Or?
No, you're gonna put it on the oven.
For how long?
For a couple hours. You need to get it really nice and soft.
I can't wait for this. All the cooking is done, Manuel, in this little kitchen?
Yeah.
This is it?
This is it. You got a piece. See how tender it is? Go ahead and try a piece. We're gonna do a taco for you.
Now we're gonna cook it again.
Now we
put a
use,
little bit more crisp on it.
Crisp on it. So we just did 2 tortillas.
Everybody loves this one?
Oh yeah, they love adobada. We bring it over.
Oh!
And then we have the little cilantro.
Little onion.
And then we also the lime.
That's it. You don't mess with. Wow, that's great. Flavor is amazing. Why even have the tortilla? Just serve it in my hand, or in my shoe, or my pocket. Oh, that's good. That's really good.